my friends. Tinman here. Tuesday afternoon, 5:36 in the evening. Another warm above 90 day. Something like we've had over 90 of them. So virtually the whole summer's every day's been over 90. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I had a question come up. Was watching JP 1970, and he did a little segment on why he motovlogs, and I thought, that's interesting. And my reasons are many like his. I started out motovlogging on the motorcycle. When I started riding again, I went for about 30 years not riding. I had ridden for about 10 and gave it up for my wife. Her mother didn't like it. That was a good little new hubby. And then about 3 years ago, I was like, you know, I'm tired of, you know, pushing down this itch. and my son-in-law had his father's 93 Wide Glide, trying to sell it for him. And I grabbed it for a few days and rode it. And the minute I pulled out of their subdivision onto Highway 53, I was like, oh yeah, baby, I need this again. Sweet bike. Well, not sweet. A lot of work. Nice bike. Like the way it rode, like the way it felt. It was old being a 93, but my buddy's like, man, you're going to have to sink about $3 grand in it right away. I said, well, if he's willing to sell it, Harley, Randy's Harley buddy told him, he says, if I was to take it on trade, it'd be about $1,000 to $1,500, and if I paid for it person to person, $1,500 to $2,000. Well, he wanted Kelly Blue Book, perfect and immaculate condition of $4,500 to $5,000, and it was in the poor condition. So we opted not to get that. Got a Road King instead, which I loved. It was just a little less than what I needed, being into Blue Nights and riding with the group and all. We communicate on CB. I bought one of those little portables, and it worked. It was just a lot of wires everywhere. And came across this one about 8 months after I bought the Road King, and sent this information on this to Randy, and he came back and said, if that's what it says it is, you need to buy that bike. It was that good of a deal. And it was. We went and looked at it, and I bought it that next day. Even actually, because it was at a broker, I was actually to trade my Road King for the same price that Harley was going to give me. So that was good. It's kind of looking like it's going to storm. Of course, it looked that way yesterday, but it didn't do anything. Well, that was the main reason I started off with like the camera that's down there on my engine guard, an Apeman without any ability to record. And I did just some simple vlogs with no audio. Then I bought the, what'd I step up to? It's another one of those knockoff cameras. A little better than the Apeman because you could hook a mic to it. And I started vlogging, talking a little more, and that camera actually is the one at night that recorded the deer wreck. You can see it dang near good as daylight. That was a good camera. SJ6 Legend, that's what it was. Now they make the 7 or 8. And I like that camera, but it got to where, well, the 6 I had, it wouldn't accept the firmware, and then it stopped recognizing the SD card, sent it back. It was supposed to either been fixed or came back. Same thing. I could never get it to, I could never make the camera work after that. That was it, and I quit using them. Bought a Hero 4 that had been sitting on the shelf for a while. That became my helmet camera. Started getting some trouble with the mic and USB connection on the mic audio sounds. I finally splurged and bought the 7, which is on my helmet now. But that's exactly what got me into vlogging was the motorcycle. I have done some now with my Spark Drone. Matter of fact, I think I put some on YouTube right about the time of the motorcycle. I think I got it. I think I got the Spark. Yeah, I got the Spark after I started riding. So then I started putting some of those on. Anyways, that's sort of my story of how I started motovlogging a couple years ago. I'm I'm about home, so if you like the story, slap the thumbs up and give it a like. If you just happen to surf in and you're not one of my subscribers, take a look around my channel. A lot of stuff to see. Hit the subscribe button, make my channel grow. And then a bell icon will appear. Click it. YouTube will let you know when my stuff's up to be watched. And I appreciate you coming along for the ride more than you'll ever know. That's why I do it, just for y'all to ride with me. So, Tin Man, here on this Tuesday afternoon saying, ride them when you can, ride them when you can't. And always keep the rubber side down. See you tomorrow.